morning, this is Juanita from George's Furniture. We're doing a What's Happening in George's Shop. That we'll talk about the chair backs. There we go. So our chair backs are steam bent. These are actually done at another place here in Lancaster County because this has a lot of steam and pressure to actually bend those backs. The steam bending does is actually changes the fibers of the wood. That way they'll be forever bent. Once the craftsman is assigned a chair to make, he will come and pick with the type of wood as well as the thickness. You can see some of them are thicker than others. Those are for the smaller tops. And here are some others that are ready to be used. Let's go and see a craftsman who's actually working on making the chair tops. Here we have Anthony. He's working on cutting out on the bandsaw. So first of all, what he will do is he will find a pattern. The pattern of the correct shape of the top. This is actually what we call our mission top. This is the thin pattern. What they'll do is they'll put it in here. Whoops, gotta turn around there. And push it down, and then you can see he's traced it out. And then over here is where he's cutting it. And he's several. And this is a long bench or back for a settee. That is our country back. These are the mission style backs. And here are some of it's also the countryside. Now what he's doing a rough cut here. Just basically shaving away some of that wood that's not needed. And then he will go over here to the sander. He's getting it closer to the mark of where he traced it earlier. Using the end here makes it a little easier to get into the curved areas. sanding off those edges so they're not sharp. All kinds of sanders here. Now he's sanding the surface area on the top. Because they're bent like this sander helps to get that edge. These are all different types of belt sanders. I believe this is probably a finer grit. This is a bag sander, so there's an air. The sandpaper actually can work around. It's not a flat surface that he's pushing against. That way it helps to get around the corners a little bit easier. Alright, so let's look at it closely here. You can see that's rounded off. And that's all prepared. The edges are not sharp. And so the next step will be actually to go and put the holes for the rungs to go into it. This is actually a piece of oak wood. You can see the nice, beautiful grain. So that one is what goes into making the back. So this is only one part of the making chairs. We have rungs to make yet, and we have the seat. The rungs, I believe, they're made on a joiner. So let's see what other things we've got here. There are some smaller pieces. I believe the thinner pieces are for the backing of a cabinet that'll be made. They are waiting to have the tongue and the groove put on the edges so that we can make our back solid and yet be able to expand and contract. We got someone working on some legs, it looks like. This is our joiner. There's a craftsman working on his table. You can see there are the table legs. There's 5 of them because our extension tables have that center leg. So it's actually a 5-leg extension table. There are the tops, the wood that's being roughed in to be later glued together. So that's what's happening in George's shop. Until next time, have a good day.